Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Max Wrestling fans worldwide, welcome to the 2024 Maxies, hosted by the Captain Dazzy Lee and El Jefe Moses Marquez.
This is your captain speaking. Welcome to the 8th annual Maxies Awards. I am, of course, joined by El Jefe Moses Marquez, and we are here to award every twist, turn, and swerve of 2024.
That's right. Coming up tonight, we will find out who you voted for as Wrestler of the Year, Pay-Per-View of the Year, and the highly coveted McMahon Award for Wanker of the Year, and so much more. Plus, the Phoenix will defend his Knowledge Championship to close out the year against his former teammate in the Dragon Club, the lawyer, Chad Malcolm. So, to make Max Wrestling your home for all things wrestling, as you should, go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and for those who prefer the old-fashioned podcast, head on over to SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is you get your podcast, and of course, head over to the beautifully done website, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com, for all your links and a whole bunch more. You should already have it on your back page because you voted.
Yeah, right. So let's waste no more time and jump straight into the first award. Here to announce the breakout of the year is the lawyer himself, Chad Malcolm.
Now we've got Breakout Star of the Year. We've got Mariah May, Joe Henry, Jacob Fatu, Ethan Page, and Chelsea Green. And the winner of us, of course, Joe Henry.
I don't think that could have gone any other way. What a fucking year for Joe Hendry.
Seriously.
Everywhere, that man.
Everywhere. Say his name and he appears. He is going to get a big old fat contract to rescind, I tell you what. Right, now let's jump into the next one. It's time to announce the tag team of the year. And if it's best that I introduce him myself because, well, he's sitting right next to me. Or I should say, the Cap, I should say, should introduce him. But it is none other than the man, the knowledge champ himself, the Phoenix.
Okay, the nominees for Tag Team of the Year are Damage Control, DIY, FTR, Private Party, and Young Bucks. And the winner is a tie between Private Party and Damage Control with 31% each.
Very interesting time. Glad Damage Control got some love.
Yeah, seriously.
Private Party really coming out of nowhere this year in AEW too, so that's nice that we also got two tag teams from both companies.
Not only that, the men's and the women's on the top of that. Private Party getting their first AEW tag team title win, I should say. So momentum on both sides. Gotta love it. Congrats to the two of them.
Yeah, now this is gonna be a close one because there's been some pretty good television this past year. So it's time to find out what you voted as the weekly show of the year, and here to announce that award is the Max World Champion, Beer.
So we have the nominees for the program of the year, weekly show of the year. We have AEW Dynamite, we have TNA Impact, NXT, Monday Night Raw, and Friday Night SmackDown. And the winner with 37%, this is very close by the way, is Monday Night Raw. Raw's had some bangers this year. Even though I'm still fan of 3 hours, it should be 2 hours again. And the winner is Monday Night Raw.
Can't really argue for the first time in years. Raw has killed it. And they're probably going to kill it even more in 2025. So, yeah. Good choice.
The Paul Levesque era has done wondrous things for Monday Night Raw. Congratulations to them being back on top. They are finally the A show once again. So, from show of the year to pay-per-view of the year, and to announce this one is 1/3 of the Max Brothers of Destruction, the former television champion and the host of Post Max, Cypher.
What's up, guys? It's Cypher, coming at you with the results of pay-per-view of the year.
And the winner of Pay-Per-View of the Year with 56% of the votes, WrestleMania.
Which it had to because of that Avengers Endgame finale. I don't think we'll get anything like that again.
Hell, we got Taker, for crying out loud. If Taker comes out, I can't even figure out who Taker would be in the universe. But the reality is the strongest superhero of them all had appeared to help save it. Overall, great show, beautiful ending to a beautiful story, all glorious stuff.
Okay, before we continue with the awards at the Maxies, we always take time to give somebody special a shout out for their journey throughout the year. We started this in 2020 with Robert Davis, the original Lionheart, followed by Ted P. De Niro in 2021. In 2022, we awarded Steven Spice with the Lionheart Award, and last year it went to Corey Coulter, better known as Cypher. But this has been such a tough year for so many people, we decided to do something a little bit different. So there is no one Lionheart this year. I asked a bunch of you if you wanted to give somebody a shout out, show some love. We would all celebrate each other. So, ladies and gentlemen, this year, we are all Lionhearts. And here's a little compilation. Since 2020, we have presented someone special with the Lionheart Award, a symbol of recognition that you are appreciated, you are supported, and you're not alone. And you are loved by your peers. It's a symbol of strength that an individual has shown throughout the year and deserves to be acknowledged. This year was an incredibly tough year for a lot of us, which made it even more difficult to select a recipient for the Lionheart Award. So this year, it's going to be a little bit different. This year, we're all Lionhearts. And I decided that if you wanted to shout somebody out, raise somebody up, then we would just put them all together. So here is just a few tributes from all of us to all of us.
Today, this weather is the perfect example of what 2024 has been. An absolute shitstorm. From the damages of Hurricane Helene to the loss of a loved one and the butcher, to everybody fighting different battles over mental health and so on and so forth. Guys, I'm here to tell you right now, it's 2024, and this has been the most fucked up year of our lives. But through it all, we have stuck together as family. We may all have our ups and downs, and we may hurt physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. But one thing we will never do on Max is give up who we are. And this year's different. Because not only does one person deserve it, we all deserve it. So, shout out to the Walker, the Mercenary, Blade Rodriguez, Moses Marquez, Jonathan Beard, Chad Malcolm, Feeney, Amir, Charisma, the Demoness, even the Captain himself, and everybody in attendance in Max Wrestling Worldwide. This year, we are all Lionhearts.
Ima Ohi. We are all still here. 2024 kicked everyone's ass. During Hurricane Helene, there was a saying that was going around that we were all pretty much using, that it takes a village. And I wanted to take this time to thank each and every single one of you for being a part of my village. Anytime I've had a day where I didn't think I could get back up, there was at least one of you showing up for me showing me that I could get back up. Ima Ohi, I'm still here. And in one way or another, each and every one of you played a part in that. And I thank you. So, fuck 2024. And I hope each and every single one of us have a much, much better new year. I love you all. Thank you.
This is Beer. This is your world heavyweight champion. I was initially Beer Dussenshire, but we are not going to talk about it. So this is going to be the Lionheart of the Year award. It's only going to go to one person, and I nominate me. Think of the year that I've had. Betrayal, battered and bruised, but not beat down.
It's no secret I have had, and I'm currently going through, the worst period of my life. A life that I've built over the last 13 years has come crumbling down, and there's been nothing I could do to stop it. So I would like to thank everyone that has held me up, that has reached out, that's checked in on me. I haven't always felt like talking, but I hope you all understand how much it means to know that you've been thinking of me and my welfare. In turn, I'm going to shout out my two brothers across the pond. Travis Anderson. Although we are rivals on the show, I feel closer to you than ever. So I know that you know that no words of encouragement or reassurance mean a whole hell of a lot. But just know that I am always thinking of you, and not only what you're going through, but the trauma that you and Corey and Chris all went through a few months ago with the hurricane. You are an absolute Lionheart. Moses Marquez, you are the ultimate professional co-host, and I cannot thank you enough for carrying the flag during my time off last month and continuing to host a show in my absence, all while going through your own struggles. And to Beer and Chad, and Phoenix, Nicola, Amir, and everyone else, I don't know where I'd be without you guys. Max Wrestling is not just a podcast community, it's a family. And now more than ever, it's a family that I need. So thank you all for stepping up. And here's to, hopefully, a better 2025 for all of us.
That was beautiful. As you can see, we are all Lionhearts, and now we love it. So now, let's find out who you voted for as Angle of the Year, and this one will be announced by me.
All right. It is time to do it good. Do it live right here for the Maxies. Gotta love the Maxies. All right, so I'm brought on to announce the winner for Angle of the Year. And the nominees are Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, the Cody run that got him to WrestleMania and finally winning the big one, Mariah May's immediate heel turn, turning on Toni Storm and becoming one of the most fierce women in AEW, and of course, the return of the one, the true Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. And your winner for Angle of the Year, with 31% of the vote, is none other than Pepsi Phil, CM Punk, versus Drew McIntyre.
Again, I don't think that one could have gone either way either. I've been saying all year that's feud of the year. Punk certainly silenced a lot of people, and Drew got his flowers, so props to both of them. They absolutely destroyed each other all year, and like most of that feud was Punk being injured, and Drew was also injured a little bit too, but crazy they can carry a whole feud while one of them's on the shelf.
Yeah, well, the beauty of social media. That's what it was. The beauty of social media. Well earned and well deserved for these gentlemen.
Yes. Now, I think Punk was actually nominated for this one last year. He didn't win it, but he was nominated. But I don't think he was nominated this year. But anyway, it is time for one of the most coveted awards in Max Wrestling, reserved only for the most special of assholes. This is the McMahon Award for Wanker of the Year. And here to announce the award is someone who considers himself somewhat of an asshole too. Beer.
In a good way.
Now we have the McMahon Wanker of the Year Awards. Now here we got the nominees. We got Eric Bischoff, Hulk Hogan, Ryback, Vince McMahon, and the Young Bucks. And the winner for the McMahon Award for Wanker of the Year goes to the scumbag himself, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Vince McMahon, rot in hell.
It's something when you win your own award. So congratulations to Vince McMahon. You have been the biggest wanker of 2024.
The sheer irony of it all.
Beat Eric
again,
Bischoff.
well deserved and well earned. I mean, hell, he was close. It was close. Goodness gracious. So there have been some solid champions in wrestling this year, and here to announce champion of the year is one of our own current champions, probably longest reigning at this point, the Knowledge Champion. It's Phoenix.
And the nominees for Champion of the Year: Cody Rhodes, Gunther, Jordan Grace, Rhea Ripley.
And Roxanne Perez.
And the winner is Rhea Ripley with 37%.
Yes, Mommy deserves it. I mean, that was very close. There was a lot of great champions this year. There was Gunther, there was, Cody, Rhea, but Mommy's always on top.
Hey, as she should be, because at the end of the day, it's Mommy who rules the world.
And hopefully, soon to be champion again. But let's not jump the gun. Let's bring Cypher back to announce the 2024 Match of the Year as voted for by you. And as you'll see from the nominees, there's a very good chance that Bryan Danielson will be involved. I think he's in 3 of these matches.
What can we say? He's the best in the world.
Welcome back, guys. You already know it's your boy Cypher. And here now, we got Match of the Year.
And the nominees are Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada at Wrestle Kingdom. Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland at All In. Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay at Wrestle Dynasty. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in the Hell in a Cell match. And Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40.
The winner of this year's Match of the Year with an astounding 56% of the votes. Hell in the Cell, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, so Punk and Drew win pretty heavily, but to be fair, Bryan Danielson was in 3 of those matches, so he has some votes split between them. Cody and Roman also got some love too, but yeah, the award goes to Punk and Drew's Hell in a Cell match. For again, almost killing each other.
Yes, they're almost killing each other, and again, entertaining us all year round with these antics all over social media. Speaking of antics, we had so many fun promos this year, and there have been some incredible stories told, but it is time to see what you voted for Promo Exhibition of the Year. And here to announce the winner of said award is none other than a promo exhibition himself, Travis the Walker Anderson.
Ooh.
Travis the Walker Anderson here to present Promo Exhibition of the Year. Will it be Beer versus the Captain for the World Championship at Max 500? Beer versus Ted P. De Niro for the world title at Promo Slam? Shape and Demon S versus the Reapers for the Tag Team Championships at Max Halloween? Or will it be Chris Reed versus Travis Anderson for the TV Championship at Leap of Faith?
Or Moses Marquez versus Blade Rodriguez at Promo Series?
And with 38% of the vote, Beer versus the Captain at Max 500.
Yes, very much like WrestleMania. That had its own endgame finale. It sucks that I lost. It sucks that it took 3 people to beat me. But still, it was a fun match. And congratulations to Beer, who is still current reigning world champion since that match. Now, what else we got? Time to find out who is the Max Champion of the Year. And here to announce it is the man who may be ending tonight as Knowledge Champion, Chad Malcolm.
And now, Max Champion of the Year. We've got Scyther, we've got the Captain, we've got myself, we've got Teddy, and we've got the Phoenix. And the winner of this one is myself. No, it's not really. Rigged. It is, of course, Phoenix. Congratulations, Phoenix.
Boo.
Boo this
man. Holding on to that knowledge title in a stranglehold, and that sucks too.
Oh my goodness. Call him Chad Lark, or call him Phoenix Larkin at this point, for crying out loud. So speaking of the knowledge, we are about to find out the stipulation for the Knowledge Championship. So, will it be best of 7, 3 stages of knowledge, or my personal favorite, full trivia mayhem?
Oh, I am proud to announce this one. I have been here. I have done this one before. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to find out the stipulation for tonight's knowledge title match. And of course, there's all but 3 choices. 3 stages of knowledge, the best of 7, or my personal favorite, full trivia mayhem. And coming in with a whopping 72% of the vote, your favorite and mine, ladies and gentlemen, for the knowledge title, it's going to be full trivia mayhem.
The first round is title sequence, and the championship is the WWE United States Championship. Men's. Have to clarify now. So who comes next in this sequence? Samoa Joe, Ricochet, AJ Styles.
My first thought was Shinsuke Nakamura. Also thinking Baron Corbin was around there at some point. Wasn't the one that dropped it to Dolph Ziggler. Did he go back to Joe? I'm going to say Shinsuke Nakamura.
Rey Mysterio.
Round 2 is bell to bell, so all you got to do is tell me which match lasted the longest, and they are both Batista matches. First up, Batista versus Eddie Guerrero, No Mercy 2005, and Batista versus Rey Mysterio, Survivor Series 2009. Which one lasted the longest?
Boyaka 619. We're going to go with Rey Mysterio for that one.
I'm going to go with Batista versus Eddie Guerrero with No Mercy 2005.
Round 3 is the finisher, and all you got to do is tell me whose finisher is the 054.
That's definitely like an area number. Flipping heck. Yeah, I got no idea. I don't even know anyone that I can even guess. I know who it's not. Let's go with Austin Theory. I know it's not, but let's go with that.
054 is that Mustafa Ali.
Round 4 is name the card. So because we're doing this by voice clips, I'm going to have to send you each match individually. So listen to each match one by one. If you know the pay-per-view before you move on to the next match, shout it out. If you don't, just move on to the next one, and you'll get points based on how quickly you name the card before moving on to the next match. Match 1. Dark match on the pre-show. Daniel Bryan versus JTG. Match 2, Sheamus versus Christian.
Hell in a Cell 2011.
Match 3, Sin Cara Azul versus Sin Cara Negro. Match 4, Air Boom versus Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Match 5, Mark Henry versus Randy Orton in a Hell in a Cell match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Match 6, Cody Rhodes versus John Morrison for the Intercontinental Championship.
The year, if that helps. I think it's early 2011.
Match 7, Beth Phoenix versus Kelly Kelly for the Divas Championship. And main event, Alberto Del Rio versus John Cena versus CM Punk in a triple threat Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Championship.
As soon as you said Hell in a Cell for the Mark Henry one, I was like, well, it's obviously Hell in a Cell, isn't it? But then you kept going, and I was like, is it? Is it? But then obviously I know that main event, and it is Hell in a Cell, because it's Hell in a Cell 2011, just to specify, because Survivor Series 2011 was the first pay-per-view I ever watched.
And final round is Mystery Superstar. So again, because we're doing it by voice clips, I'm going to give you the 5 clues one by one, and you get points based on how quickly you guess who it is before moving on to the next clue. First clue, made his WWE debut in 2016. Second clue, currently wrestles in NXT.
2016, currently in NXT. I feel like I'm really going to kick myself for this one.
Third clue, former tag team and cruiserweight champion once each.
Now I'm thinking Cedric Alexander. Is he actually in NXT? I don't watch NXT. Can I phone a friend? Can I phone beer? I'm thinking Cedric Alexander. I'm going to keep going.
Cedric Alexander.
Fourth clue, married to short-lived AEW star Big Swole. And final clue, won the 2018 Cruiserweight Championship tournament.
I don't know. I thought Rich Swann won it. No, it was TJP that won the Cruiserweight Classic. 2018. That even TJP, no? But is he in NXT? No, I'm going Cedric Alexander. I'm sticking with my other answer, Cedric.
2024 was a historic year for Max Wrestling. It was a year that we stopped with the Facebook views and focused solely on YouTube growth. And this year we had 64,949 views on YouTube versus last year's 9,859. An increase of 637%, and that's not even including the last couple of weeks. Split between 18,672 on videos and 46,277 on shorts. This was made up of over 11,000 returning viewers and 53,000 new viewers. In 2024, we gained 111 subscribers, and our biggest day was January 29th with 16,916 views, and over 1,000 of those were first-time viewers. Our most viewed full-length episode was episode 482 on May 16th, which gained 1,721. Our most audience retention was Max 500 with 97%, and our audience spent 1,315 hours this year watching our content. 48% of our viewers in 2024 were new subscribers, 96% were male, 50% of the viewers were found in the USA, with 11% from the UK, and the rest made up of mainly India, Canada, Australia, and Germany. And our biggest demographic, with over 40%, is of course 25 to 34. So thank you everybody for helping us grow Max Wrestling on YouTube in 2024, and here's to looking for an even bigger 2025. Alright, let's spin it around and find out which champion will get to choose their challenger at Promo Rumble 10. Now, obviously I have already challenged the TV champion, who is now Blade Rodriguez, so if the result goes that way, we'll end up with a triple threat. But let's find out who gets to choose their own challenger. It is time for Cypher to announce the results.
Third time's the charm, third time's the results.
You already know it's your boy Cypher, and here we have the results for Champion's Choice. Now, we get to find out which Max champion can choose their own challenger at the Rumble. And with an astounding, staggering 66% of the votes, we got the world champion.
So first up, the Bruv of the Year. Wow.
Wasn't obvious enough. I mean, we talked about it each and every week. Nobody could top this man. He got points almost every other week at this point. The man who, again, we talk about WrestleMania on and off, the ending the way it did. Cody Rhodes, 110 points, 115 points,
110, yeah.
110.
Yeah, he's been on top of the board for months.
Months, man.
Months. He got a lot of points at WrestleMania. And to be honest, Will Ospreay came very, very close. He was 15 points away, was Will Ospreay.
Yeah, it's a
followed by Britt Baker, and then at Christmas Clash, I put Shawn Michaels in 4th place straight away with 80 points.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Cody Rhodes. You are our Bruv of the Year. Now for the Bell End of the Year. 6 people on the, well, some of them are a group, but 6 names on this list are in triple figures. So in 6th place, unfortunately, is Tony Khan with 103 Bell End points. For a lot of the year, the Sex Ring were actually on top, but they got knocked right back down. So they ended in 5th place with 110 points. The IWC, y'all motherfuckers, came 4th with 117.
Shame.
Actually, that's 3rd because we got a tie in 2nd place.
Oh.
Ironically, they're right there together. Donald Trump and Hulk Hogan are joined 2nd place with 120 points. But
shocker.
The Bell End of the Year is undoubtedly grumpy old Uncle Eric Bischoff.
The uncle that you refused to invite to the Christmas party.
Yeah. He's always grumpy unless you're talking about WWE.
Or his 84-week run. But
oh, yeah. Or that TV show that he had 20 years ago.
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry,
living in the glory
years ago.
days. But you know who doesn't live in the glory days? The guy who's going to announce the Max event of the year. Please, welcome back, Travis "The Walker" Anderson.
With a lot of amazing wrestling events comes even more spectacular Max wrestling events. So, will it be Leap of Faith, Promo Mania 9, Promo Slam, All for One, Max 500, or Promo Series as Max Event of the Year? Coming in with 38% of the vote, Max 500.
All right, let's close this out with our Wrestlers of the Year. So first up, the Female Wrestler of the Year.
Your nominees for Female Wrestler of the Year are Jordan Grace, Liv Morgan, Mercedes Moné, Rhea Ripley, and Toni Storm. And the winner is Rhea Ripley.
So she is WWE's, wrestling's Champion of the Year, and she is the Female Wrestler of the Year. Like we said, Mommy's always on top. Rhea Ripley was easily the Female Wrestler of the Year.
Cannot be denied. All right, so we did with the female. Now let's finally announce the Male Wrestler of the Year.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my last one of the night. And good God, this was a tough one. It is time to find out Max Wrestling's Male Wrestler of the Year. And the nominees are Bryan Danielson for his amazing last run in AEW,
CM Punk for the return that we thought we wouldn't love, but have loved. The rise of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. The crazy redemption of Nick Nemeth. Or is it the greatest UK exchange there's ever been, Will Ospreay? And the winner of Max Wrestling's Wrestler of the Year. Well, it's a tie. 43% of the vote for each individual. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 winners tonight. One, Bryan Danielson, and the other, Will Ospreay. Those are the Max Wrestling Male Wrestlers of the Year. What a better duo of fellas to tie it up in this one. Will Ospreay, Bryan Danielson. Just surprised it's not Cody. But again, this one's more about this one is more about in-ring work, the entertainment in between those ropes, and there has been no better entertainment this year than Bryan Danielson prior to his exit, and anything and everything we have been seeing Will Ospreay do.
Yeah, Bryan Danielson went out on fire. And to be honest, nobody came close to Bryan or Ospreay in the votes. The only other votes were for CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. Sorry, Nick Nemeth, but maybe not everybody watches TNA.
Unfortunately.
So Bryan had 3 chances to win Match of the Year. He didn't win it, but he is one of the 2 Wrestlers of the Year. So congratulations to Bryan and Will, and I am very grateful that I was there when he won his final World Championship. So that is all of the awards. That is it for the Maxies 2024. Thank you for joining. Thank you for voting. And thank you for being a part of Max Wrestling once again this year. Hope you had a great Christmas. And now here is the socials.
Right. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas, as we say over here. And we hope that you tune in going into 2025 and following on the Max Wrestling train, if you will. So make sure you subscribe to all the fun socials: Max Wrestling UK, Captain 512, SMR Podnet, Max Football Pod for you footy fans out there. Check out the Max Wrestling website, maxwrestlingnet.wwe.com. Hit the subscribe button, follow button, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course right here on the YouTubes.
Yes. YouTube picked up a lot of steam this year, as you saw in the year in review. Keep it up going into 2025. That is it from us this year. We will see you in 2025 on January 2nd. And I believe we're going to be joined by Beer.
Hey.
So have a happy new year. 2024, fuck you. Goodbye. Mwah, and good night. Bang.
Loved ones, into 2025 we roll.
This is the darkness. Alright, I cry in the darkness. I know it's your way. I know. And I will be back soon. You will all understand. You will all know the power. I still have the power. Did you forget? I didn't. Things are going to be very interesting for Rattlebacks.